Hi, boys and girls. I thought today I would share a story with you, and it's called The Most Magnificent Thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they play, they relax. She makes things, and he unmakes things. One day, the girl had a wonderful idea. She's going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it'll look. She's sketching out a plan. She knows just how it'll work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time, so it's easy peasy. All she does is make things all the time. First, she hires an assistant. I think she's gonna hire her dog. Next, they gather their supplies, they set up somewhere out of the way, and get to work. Does she look like she's out of the way? I think she's kind of in the middle of the sidewalk. Maybe she needs to find her own space. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she has finished, she steps back to admire her work and she walks on one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and she gives it another go. Did she cry? No. She just put it away and now she's going to try again. Let's see what happens when she tries again. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. I like her assistant. When she is finished, she stands up and she takes a look at it. Her assistant gives her a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. She looks a little angry. And it's okay to be angry when things don't quite work out, right? Just try again. We take a deep breath. Go. And just try again. You can do it. The girl saws and she glues and she adjusts. Wow. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and she tweaks and she fastens. She fixes and straightens and she studies. She's learning from her mistakes. She's learning from the flaws in her little magnificent thing. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She gives it an antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long. She makes it short. She makes it rough. She makes it smooth. She makes it big, small. She even makes it smell like stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Would you like something made out of stinky cheese? Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. They all think that these things look interesting. And she's like, no. It's not what I had in mind. This isn't how it's going my way. It's not going my way. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes it to pieces, into shapes, and she jams parts together. She pummels it in a little bit. Her hands feel big. Her brain feels full of all things that are not right. You know, when you feel angry, sometimes that happens. Sometimes when things aren't going your way, you feel like your hands are too big, or you feel like it's all too much in your head. You just need to take a break. If only the thing would just work. Oh, she looks really angry. Crunch! What did she do? She hurt herself. The pain starts in her finger and it rushes to her brain, and then she explodes. It explodes. Explodes. It's not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Don't give up. Her assistant suggests a walk. Walk the doggy. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel a little different, and bit by bit, it gets pushed outside of her head. As they start to stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts in the one and the shape of the other and the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts of the things that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the magnificent thing. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering and hammering and twisting and fiddling and gluing and painting. Her assistant makes sure that there are no distractions. Oh, this will stop the leak. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. See, all the other people like her things. The afternoon fades into the evening, and finally she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. But the color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They're not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Look, she made a little sidecar for her doggy, for her little scooter. And that's the end. So, it didn't at first turn out the way she wanted, and she got really, really upset. When you feel really upset, it's good to take a walk, to step away from it, and breathe, and just relax. And when she came back to it, she was able to figure it out. Sometimes it takes more than that. Sometimes it takes a couple more walks. And that's okay too. And you know what? You have people who you could talk to about it, and sometimes two minds are better than one. There's lots you can do so that you don't get too upset. I hope that you use your imagination and you come up with something magnificent. It could be a sidecar for your pet or a stuffed animal. You can make whatever you want. Why don't you draw it and think about it? What would you use? There's so many fun things that you could do. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that even if you don't make a magnificent thing, you're a magnificent thing. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.